Red Red Wine is a song written, performed and originally recorded by American artist Neil Diamond in 1967, included on Neil's second Bang Records album Just For You. The lyrics are sung from the perspective of someone who finds drinking red wine the only way to forget his woes. When Neil left the Bang Records label in 1968, Bang continued to release Neil Diamond singles, often adding newly recorded instruments and background vocals to album tracks from the two Neil Diamond albums that Bang had issued. For the Red Red Wine single, Bang added a background choir without Neil's involvement or permission. Diamond's version reached number 62 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1968. Diamond later performed a UB40-inspired version of the song on tour. The original album version was released on Diamond's The Greatest Hits, but the 1968 single version has never been issued on a vinyl album or CD. The song has been covered by Tony Tribe, Jimmy James and the Vagabonds, and more famously by British reggae group UB40, whose version topped the US and UK singles charts. Tony Tribe covered the song in 1969 in a reggae-influenced style. UB40 covered the song in 1983 in a lighter reggae style. Chart performance. UB40 version. UB40 made their rendition for their cover version's album Labour of Love. According to the band, they were only familiar with Tony Tribe's version, and their version featured a lighter, reggae-style flavor compared to Diamond's somber, acoustic ballad. The UB40 version adds a toasted verse by UB40 member Astro, opening, "Red Red Wine, you make me feel so fine, you keep me rocking all of the time," which was edited from the single that reached number 1 in the UK chart in August 1983, and number 34 in the United States in March 1984. In 1988, the song was re-released as a single in the US, this time including the toast from Astro as he performed it at the Nelson Mandela 70th birthday concert a few months prior to its release. The single climbed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. In September 2014, the official charts company announced that sales in the UK had reached 1 million. Songwriter Neil Diamond has stated this as one of his favourite covers of his songs. During his 2015 concert tour, he performed the song similarly to the UB40 reggae version, complete with rap in the middle. Charts equals certifications equals chart successions equals. Other cover songs. Jimmy James and the Vagabonds released a cover version the same year as Diamond's version, for the UK market. It charted at number 36. Tony Tribe, a Jamaican rocksteady singer, recorded a reggae-influenced version in 1969 which reached number 46 in the UK singles chart. The song was also covered in 1969 by swamp rock pop artist Charles Mann. In 1970, a cover by Vic Dana became a minor Billboard Hot 100 hit, peaking at number 74 and reached number 30 on Adult Contemporary. In early 1972, country singer Roy Drusky enjoyed a top 20 hit with his cover version, reaching number 17 in US country and number 16 in Canada country. The Hobos did a cover of this song on their 2004 double album Radio Jar Jar. Red Red Wine was also performed by Peter Tetru, former singer of T-Set, a Dutch band, in 1968. The song has also been performed by Kaz Haley along with UB40 on the last episode of the Season 2 show America's Got Talent. In 2001, singer Alan Ashes released a dancehall version on the Buyout Rhythm instrumental, best known performed by Sean Paul, with the song entitled, Like Glue. This was the first time the song was performed on a totally different instrumental tracking. The lyrics were also rewritten. In 2008, Sizzla also released a dancehall single based on the UB40 version. In August 2012, Ballyhoo's lead singer was requested to perform an acoustic version based on the UB40 version, and posted it on SoundCloud. References. How to manage this template's initial visibility. To manage this template's visibility when it first appears, add the parameter state equals collapsed to show the template in its collapsed state, that is hidden apart from its title bar. For example, Red Red Wine state equals collapsed, state equals expanded to show the template in its expanded state, that is fully visible. For example, Red Red Wine state equals expanded, State equals autocollapse to show the template in its collapsed state, but only if there is another template of the same type on the page. For example, red wine state equals autocollapse, unless set otherwise, the template's default state is autocollapse.